Hello Marvel Future Fight agents, welcome back to another new video. And you guys can see what we are looking at. And this was a huge surprise plus disappointment, kind of mixed reactions everywhere to what has happened today morning. So they released this poster yesterday, and there's a mention of new uniform and the tier 3. So what is this? This is now kind of a semi kind of update. They release a character with the new uniform and a tier 3 as a patch. So just as a patch they release this. Now we have had patch releases back in the day, like we had the uniforms for Namor and Magic, the Phoenix 5 versions released through a patch, and then we had the rescue character and the uniforms, the changes for the uniforms of Iron Man and Captain America during the Endgame update. So this is not surprise, but a tier 3 is the first time they're introducing that in a patch. So we are getting Scarlet Witch tier 3 and new uniform. So I will be getting to that. Before that, we have a lot of posts to go through. This is the official Marvel Future Fight forum. You guys can check out the link in the description below. So the patch notice, this is the details for the patch notice. We have an event also taking place, a Scarlet Witch celebration event. We are having all the uniforms on sale, and we are going to talk about what I have mentioned in the thumb of today's video. We're going to discuss about the current best characters and characters you need to look forward to, and also the uniform set. So I hope this video helps you a lot. So we are going to look into the uniforms later in the video after we cover the Scarlet Witch fiasco. So we have uniform sales, and then we have the platinum box. You'll be lucky to get some rank up tickets and stuff. And then this is the gold shop event. This happens after today's reset, and these are the gold chest items that you can get. If you're lucky, you can get a mega rank up ticket or tier 2 advancement ticket. And then we have Rise of the X-Men double X gene event. You get X genes of these characters double. And then event number 5, we have a 7-day check-in. We get a couple of items, yeah, just a small amount of items. And then we have the character ranking event. We have a Mystique, Mr. Sinister, Professor X, and Scarlet Witch. Wow, what are you seeing there? A whole lot of crystal walled list. Okay, some of you guys might have unlocked Professor X right now with the amount of crystals that they have, and I am struggling to make a tier 3 with him. And then we have this character next to him, Scarlet Witch, getting her tier 3 also, another blast character, and we'll get to her. So that is that. And then we have the world was normal difficulty instant unlock for 50%. Those guys who does not have Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, they can unlock them with this 50% discount using the crystals. So huge turnover of events, I must say, guys. And then this is the post with the patch details. Okay, now the patch has been completed. This is the new uniform. Yes, we are getting a new uniform for Scarlet Witch, 1050 after discount. And then we have this, the tier 3 skill. Okay, we have 80% chance to penetrate, invincibility, removes debuffs, increasing all attacks. And here is the snapshot of the tier 3 skill. Well, that's a lot in slow motion now. We'll get into the game and I'll show you what it is. Okay, so that is pretty much about this patch. Okay, all right, here we go. And there is Scarlet's uniform, and yeah, I have not have purchased any of the X-Men uniforms because I waited for Professor X and also to unlock Mystique, and I will be making content about them also with the build that I have. Okay, wow. All right, so this is the new uniform, and nothing has been mentioned of which version this uniform is. This is the Infinity War and Kanye Avengers one. These both are almost similar uniforms, the Infinity War and this one. And this new uniform, I gotta say, guys, it has a lot of different skills. This is a uniform bonus, increasing mine damage by 25% and decreasing all damage received by 25%. And then we have the skill changes. We have 4 skill changes, and the first one being a stun, minus 3% decrease of mine resistance, stacking up to minus 100%, ignoring immunity. That's one. The next, mind skill, applying to the enemies again, removes the effects of HP recovery, time freezing, all damage immunity, and then minus 3% decrease of mine resistance, stacks up to minus 100%, ignores immunity, minus 1% of all defense, stacks up to minus 50%, ignores immunity again. And we have a guard against 5 hits self. That's skill change number 2. And now the third one, mind control for 5 seconds, minus 3% decrease of mine resistance, stacks up to minus 100%, ignores immunity, minus 8% of all defenses, stacking up to minus 50, ignores immunity, and to self 100% chance for immunity to all damage. Skill number 3. And now skill number 4, again a stun, and then we have a minus decrease of mine resistance, stacks up to minus 100%, ignores immunity. Wow, this is a lot. I mean, unless we try her out, I don't know how powerful she is going to be, along with her tier 3 skill also. Okay, now we'll just preview these skills here. They look pretty cool. I am disappointed on one end, but the skills are really good, and the tier 3 skill is also having a lot of hits. And here we go, that is skill number 1. There's no change in that. And then we have skill number 2. Look at that. And skill number 3 is a V-pad moving skill, and the hits are really good on that. Really good hits. Look at that. I guess we may be getting a bit of recovery with that third skill, HP recovery. Now the second skill, that is the second skill. That's the mind resisting decrease. Nice. Fourth skill. Oh yeah, looking pretty cool, right? Now I'll just bring in all these guys together to try on that fifth skill now. Here we go, skill number 5. Wow, that looks like a huge skill now, the fifth skill. Look at that fifth skill again, increasing the mind damage. What are you doing, Netmarble? I mean, we wanted, at a time we wanted Scarlet Witch tier 3. Everybody were posting around for that. And then at this, it's just like a surprise they do this. But Netmarble, this surprise is not so good for most of the players, okay? Now, I'll show you the tier 3 skill now. Here it is. We go into an iframe, and this is the tier 3 skill. Wow. Alright, I had the SFX animation turned off, so I'll show you how it is with the SFX animation on. Let's do this again. Fifth, fourth, the third skill, the moving V-pad skill. A lot of hits. That's a lot of hits. You can cancel the fifth skill, guys. The fifth skill can be cancelled. Alright, now just move them all towards the center. To the center, everybody. Now, time for the tier 3 skill. This is with the SFX animation on, and looks pretty good. 780 hits. That's a lot of damage. Well guys, what do you say, back to back blast tier 3s? We had Professor X last month, 4500 crystals to unlock him and then to build him up. Oh, this is going to be huge. And the limit of books also guys, you get only 10 books to keep with you, and now you gotta again collect for this new introduced tier 3. And also a really good news guys, since she is a double cost character, tier 2 character, native tier 2 character, it's also going to be the cost of Thanos to get her to tier 3. That is 1600 CCF is what is required. So that is another really good news. And I don't know, we gotta wait for results. And now we are going to look into the list. This list has been prepared up to the March update, and I have updated all the character infos in that, also the uniforms also. Alright, and here we go. So this is the characters list. We have updated it with the new characters and also characters after getting their uniform changes. And also I have added in this new awakening skill section. It has a gun emoji on it. You guys can identify the characters that has awakening skills also now. And the newest additions to the top, on the free to farm bios section, Sharon Rogers is always on the top on the free to farm bios, and then Shuri for her supporter, and War Tiger Crossbones has come up the order because of his new uniform of the Secret Empire. It also gives him a heal, and he has become a really good character with that uniform guys. And then we have Shadow Shell in there with a awakening skill, and Taskmaster, you can build him up for that tier 2 skill for now. He is good as a playable character, but not that high intense kind of damage, but still a really good character to be in your roster. Okay, always better to look at the top characters that I have listed on the top. And then for the dimension shop buyers, I have Iron Man on the top, and then Captain America. He has his new uniform also. I'll go into the uniform list later, and then you guys can see what's the difference over there. And then I have added Winter Soldier over to the top over there because his new tier 3 skill has changed his overall gameplay and powers. And then we have Dr. Octopus now on the top because of his new uniform and his awakened skill also being introduced. With his new superior Octopus uniform, he has become a huge impact. Also followed by Red Skull there with his new uniform, which makes him also a striker, a World War striker, and also has a heal on his uniform. Okay, you guys can see on the top I have listed out the emoji icons for leadership, self-healing, World War striker, supporters, uniform, and characters that has tier 3. And then on the dimension shop buyers, then I have Black Widow there. We can still wait for a better uniform. Phil Coulson, supporter, Venom, supporter, and then the list just goes on. So I'm just listing out just the best characters that you can concentrate right now. And then for the legendary battle free characters, Captain Marvel, you can get her to tier 3, and if you have a rage, really super awesome, you can get her playing in the higher stages of World Boss Ultimates. And then I have to show Thor, Spider-Man. There's nothing new in that section. And then the Epic Quest bios also, nothing different in that. And then the crystal packs and the rare bio section, we have some new additions over there. We have Professor X, the new character that was introduced in last week's update. Leadership, heal, World Boss striker, and as a tier 3, which makes him the perfect buy if you guys are going to spend crystals. And then Magneto, he is an Epic Quest Deluxe unlock pack for 6600 crystals, but with his new uniform, he has become a really good character now and has a tier 3 and is also a World Boss striker. Following that is Mystique, another new character. She has an awakened skill and she is also a huge supporter. And she is also worth the crystals, and you guys can look forward to that character also. No other improvements in that crystal section. The rest is just as it is. If you want, you can spend crystals for those characters that I mentioned below. White Fox and Wave for the supporters, you can get them. And then on the native tier 2 list, we don't have any changes over there. Then on the premium list, we have some new additions. Mr. Sinister is there in the list now, but I have listed him down below. I think he's a really good character. I haven't played with him yet. I just have him I don't have him built out, so he is in the roster just as it is. And I have added Baron Zemo from the February's update way below. He is only good for that leadership, guys. If you don't recruit him for playing, he's a really bad character. And now the next list is the uniform list. Now with this uniform list, I will be winding up this video, guys. So in the uniform list, the top I have given the discount price, the original price, and also the discount prices. So get into that. Synergy uniform prices also have been mentioned. So now new additions to this is the Red Skull and the Magneto uniforms over here. For character upgrades, the section over here on the left, the character upgrade section, we have Magneto, Red Skull added, and then we have, here is the one I want to talk about, Captain America. With his endgame and team suit, he's a really good character, and with the new Secret Empire uniform, he becomes a villain, but he also becomes a striker, a really good world boss striker. He is really good. He can get you guys to the higher stages. The combination of Captain America and Hex is so good. Okay, and then I have added in Crossbones to this list. Really good uniform. It also has a heal in it. And then Captain America, all are crystal 1050 priced crystals. Okay, and then another addition is Dr. Octopus. His new uniform makes him speed, that's why I have given the green BG on that. So that is Dr. Octopus, and I have made a mistake over here. Does not have a heal on that. The uniform is really good, and also he has an awakened skill now, and he has become a really good ABX character to play with. And that is pretty much about the new uniforms in the character upgrade section. And then uniform for the premium characters, we have the Sentinel Nimrod uniform. Now this has made this character an unbeatable opponent in the timeline battle. A lot of Star Agent videos have been showing how powerful this uniform has become and how it has changed the character overall. So that uniform has been listed on the top for the premium uniforms that you can purchase. So that is pretty much about the uniform lists. Had a few little uniforms, and in the last update, the House of X update, the best uniforms were for Magneto, Jean Grey, and Sentinel. I would not recommend Jean. You can have the X-Men Red or the House of X uniform. Both are almost okay, but the House of X uniform gives an advantage of the universal type, and it just gives her a small edge. It's not a huge advantage, it's just a slight edge on that. And a character I have mentioned in the list over here does not have a good uniform yet, Wolverine. He is going to be still in that list, the right list over there. Save the crystals, don't get his uniform. That new uniform is nothing but a disaster for him. Okay, so this is the uniform list and the characters list up to the March update. Now we gotta look forward into the April update. The Star Agent programs are going to start up, so I'll look into that. I just hope I get selected for it, and you guys can check out this. The link is in the description below for the guide, and you can start planning out properly the characters that you need mostly, and the uniforms that you need to purchase, uniforms that you need to give more priority to. So check out the list, and the crystal coupon event is still going on. I'm collecting the agents' names, and those who are interested in participating for it can mention their in-game name and also the email IDs in the comment section below, and I will be selecting the guys by the end of this week, and agents will be sent the coupon and the coupon codes will be sent to the agents via their email ID. And until the next time, guys, stay safe, take care of your hygiene. and all the best, agents.